So in a previous video, I mentioned that I asked a question. The question was, why are we heading down a path towards abrupt climate change? And why isn't anybody wanting to do anything about it? And I think the answer to the question is this, it has to do with eschatology. This is a word I just learned today. Eschatology is a branch of theology. Theology is a study of God. So eschatology is a branch of theology having to do with how the world is going to end. What's going to happen? What's going to be the final outcome for our selves as a result of the end of the world? That's eschatology, and there's many, many different eschatologies because there's many, many different religions, many, many different discovery religions. They're all describing what they see to be happening as a fulfillment of biblical prophecy. So, let us suppose the prophecy is a tribulation will occur, a great tribulation will occur. Well, then what do we need to do anything about abrupt climate change for, right? Pollution, habitat loss, wars, and rumors of wars. Why do we need to do anything about that then? That's a fulfillment of biblical prophecy, right? And we want the biblical prophecy to be fulfilled, right? Because if you are the faithful, then you imagine the great big reward awaits you after that happens. Right? You're going to be rewarded. For your faithful behavior, for exhibiting unquestioning loyalty and unswerving obedience to the will of a few paranoid, oppressive, violent people. Yeah, I didn't make a mistake there. That's what I meant to say. The few paranoid, oppressive, violent people are representatives of the good entity here on planet Earth, according to those religious authority figures over whom they have gained influence. A few paranoid, oppressive, violent people are divinely ordained to rule according to those religious authority figures over whom they have gained influence. The will of the few paranoid, oppressive, violent people is in fact the will of the good entity according to those religious authority figures who have gained influence over communities of faithful believers and over whom the few paranoid, oppressive, violent people have gained influence. I'm smiling because I think I just fixed that last sentence, but maybe not. Who cares, right? You'd get the general gist of what I'm saying, though, right? Religious authorities and religious organizations are influence peddling organizations. Peddle influence over communities of faithful believers to few paranoid, oppressive, violent people. Concentrate wealth and commit power into their own hands. The loudest amongst them are most often the religious authority figures who are most influenced by the few paranoid, oppressive, violent people.